Hi guys! Today I'm going to show you my December memories book, and if you already watched the first or the second part of my flip through, you should click right here and you will skip to the third and final part. I decided to re-record this flip through again, so I will start from the beginning. I used my Christmas junk journal, and I have a video about this one and another that I made this year, and I will link it down in the description box. I made it quite wide with 5 signatures, but I had to cut out the second and the fourth signature just because this went chunky. And I used this lace ribbon just to keep it close. Inside I put this Christmas card. It's really cute, and inside I just wrote my intentions. This is a little quote about memories, and then I wrote, "Let this book keep our memories and let it be our little time machine into the place and time that we left far behind." And I just wrote "A book of Christmas past." So this is my December, not quite daily, just because I'm celebrating Christmas on January 7th, and I thought I will have the whole December and a few more days. I ended up with whole December and just one more day, but it's okay for the first time. So I used this 3D sticker of a Christmas tree on this wrapping paper, and I just started my book with stickers that says 2016 on this cute little polar bear. And my first day is actually my last day in dorm room, and I journaled about that. Here I made myself some embellishments, and this is a picture from my dorm room. This is another picture of my room that went through an app called PixArt on my phone. And I decided for day 2 to do a little shaker pocket. This is my first time doing that. I like it, but something that I learned is to not put this glitter inside because it sticks to the plastic. And I just journaled about my day. I had to pack, and it was a really stressful day for me. I'm not particularly fond of the way I wrote that, but it's okay. I decided to do my December daily in the middle of December, so I had to go back and do some of my days, and for this third day I didn't do anything special, so I decided to make a little wish list for 2017. And for the day 4th I had some students. I'm tutoring now, and I just used this glitter paper and this piece that I cut out of a magazine, and I stick this 4 on it and just journaled about what I like and what I don't like about tutoring and being a professor. Okay, for day 5, this was really crafty day. I spent it in my craft room making some junk journals. I just put these pictures and this embellishment that I made. And this is actually a paper bag. I doodled some nutcrackers and stapled them throughout. This is a card that I made for day 6. I just journaled about how my sister and I, when we were little, used to clean our shoes and put them outside, and then Saint Nicholas would come and bring us presents. Of course, this year we didn't clean our shoes, but he came and brought us some chocolate. And for day 7, I just stamped this book image and I journaled about my studies. I'm on my last year of college, so it is a little bit stressful because of that. And day 8 is another filler day. I just found this recipe card, stapled the nutcracker there, and wrote a recipe for my favorite Christmas drink, which contains 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of honey, a little bit of lemon juice, and you mix that all up with warm water. And on this little box that says this recipe serves, I just put 8, like the 8th of December. For the day 9, I layered some Christmas cards and I had to staple them, so I put a few shots of staples just because of the back side, the paper didn't stick properly. And I journaled about how I love snow and that I'm sad that this year it only snowed twice, I think. So we had snow last December. On this really old Christmas card, I put a die cut that I made, a train die cut, because I spent the whole afternoon with my uncle and my cousin, and he loves trains. I stamped this friendship, and this is actually a flip down page, and I journaled about our day, and my cousin likes to play with my phone and he took some pictures, so I stick them there. And for day 11, I wanted to do some art on this page. I saw something similar on Pinterest, and this is actually a page for my sketchbook. I messed up the first time this page, so I ripped that page out of my sketchbook, stick that here, put some stickers, and called it done. And this is a hidden pocket page, so I have a little journaling tag that contains my Christmas tunes, or a list of my favorites. Christmas music. Okay, so day 12 is the day when I decided to do a December daily, and I journaled a little bit about that. Here I just put some pictures of my Christmas junk journals that I made, and here I journaled how I'm obsessed on putting charms on my junk journals. For day 13th, I did something that it's not particularly Christmas themed. I just used this calendar and circled December and 13, and I wrote a lyric of my favorite song in this moment. It doesn't have to do anything with Christmas, but I listened it a lot throughout the December, so I think it's proper to end up in my December daily. And for day 14th, I used this bag which has this cute bears and Merry Christmas written on it. I stitch it on this paper. I'm not good at stitching. This is my first or second try of doing that. It is a little bit narrow, but I quite like how it looks. And I just stick that there are some tags, and my family wrote on them, so I will have their thoughts and their handwriting in my book. And for day 15th, I put this journaling card where I journaled about my day. It's another crafty day. I did my scrapbook embellishments. I can buy a lot of them in my country, so I have to figure something out, and this is one of my embellishments that I made. And And this is a little pocket. This is a picture for day 16. I took this picture and put this cool effect again in this app called PixArt, and I journaled about how we used to celebrate Christmas when we were little and how I wanted to make a book where I will write all my traditions and put our pictures. So this is a picture of me and my sister and our friends when we were little. I left this pocket empty. Maybe I will go back and put some pictures inside, but for now it's like this. On the back I just used the stripes of paper and wrote about my day. It was a really lazy day. I just watched December Daily on YouTube and do some crafty things. Okay, for the next day, in our tradition we have something called Slava, and each family has its own saint. The 19th of December is actually Slava for my grandparents, but because Sunday was on 18th, we all spent that day with my grandmother. We had family lunch and I journaled about that here. I just layered some scrapbook paper and put some stickers on. And this is a picture of my sister that morning. She posed for my camera and I love it. I actually brought camera, but I forgot to take pictures on that day. And the actually 19th, I journaled about Slava and how I had to study a lot, so I couldn't go again to my grandmother and I stayed at home alone. I put this doily. I quite love how it looks like this. And this is my first time in really long time that I wrote a Santa letter. So I wrote Dear Santa and I just expressed some of my goals and my wishes for the 2017, and I used this green pen to circle some words like together, love, healthy, and I put this tag where I stamped it isn't a big thing, it's a million little things, and I think it's quite appropriate for this. Okay, for the day 21st, I made this pocket out of this paper bag. I just put some stickers and a journaling card inside. This is a picture of my sister in front of the Christmas tree at my university. I just put some puffy stickers, and on the back this is another picture of us, and it serves as a tuck spot for this journaling paper. For the next day I cut out this image and put some stickers just because I decided to make a Christmas wreath for our door, and I put some pictures of the one that I made and journaled on a picture itself. For the 23rd December, I did some layering, journaled about that day, put this Merry Christmas cutout, and this is a picture of our family friend that got really special award for his life work that day, and my mother and grandmother went to support him, so I think it's important enough to end up in my journal. And for the 24th, I just journaled about how I love Christmas decorations and how I love lights, and everything in winter looks so magical, and I put some pictures of my town that is decorated nicely. And this is 25th. It's not a Christmas for my family, but we spent it together. We watched some movies and have family dinner, and later that night we watched some quiz together. I put this sticker there and called it done. And for the day 26, I did a little photo shoot with my cat. I spelled cat time and oh dear and put this sticker and some tags that I layered. And I decided to write a letter to myself this year. I wrote it and put it in this cute envelope and just clip it there. So I will open it maybe next year, maybe in years to come. And the next day, my sister and my best friend, and of course we spent that morning in this coffee shop and have some nice time together. I just made a collage of us there, then did some journaling, and later that day my sister and I decided to do a little photo shoot. So I made a collage of that too and just layered some scrapbook paper on the top. And this year we decorated our tree really late, on the 29th. My father and I did that, so I put a picture of our tree and I put Be Magical there. And just because this is a wrapping paper and the picture didn't stick to it, I did some layering there, and I had to staple this picture here. This is a picture of my favorite Christmas ornaments, and I just journaled about our day here. The next day is really simple. I put some stickers on this doily and I just put some pictures of our front yard and another of my tree, and did a little bit of journaling, but that's it. And I decided to do a day in life for this last day in December. My father was working the whole New Year's Eve, and my mother and I decided to do a last-minute shopping that morning, and I tried to recreate the snow and cocoa embellishments. I love them so much. It's not in chronological order. I just put some timestamps on pictures. So this is me getting ready for a party that evening, and it's actually a pocket. It contains this tag of me and my sister at the party and a picture of a present that I found in my pocket later that evening. It's a present for my Secret Santa. I journaled about that here, and this is a collage of pictures from that afternoon. My sister, her boyfriend and I did some baking and cookie making and I just wrote baking and memory making there, put this cute little star, and I have some more pictures from us at the party that evening. I decided to go to sleep after 4 a.m. and I just journaled about it. It was really fun day. As I said, I wanted to do a few days in January. I ended up doing just January 4th. I did some layering, some journaling, and I have to print our pictures and stick them there, but that's it. I'm calling it done for this year. I'm really satisfied by the way it looks, and probably I will have enough room to do it in here next year too. I will definitely do that. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!